Now look though, in this video, we finna talk about generational curses. Now, something was telling me, you don't need to make this video because people should know what generation curses is. And another side of me was like, no, you need to make a video because a lot of people don't know what generational curses is. So I'm going to trust that part right there, and I'm going to just drop it anyway because I love dropping videos. And let's get into it. Now look, the generational curses. Now look, the generational curses are things that happen to you due to what your parents did. So say for example, your parents were they did some shit, and and so the Bible make it seem like it's sin and shit like that, but that's not really that's not really about what a generational curses happen, because sometimes people, that's just normal shit that humans do. How the fuck is that sin if that's what the normal human animalistic shit can do? You see what I'm saying? So that's not sin or anything. That's just normal shit. That's like them saying if you walk so if they, you basically telling me if you have to run around, and if you don't run, you going to hell. How does that make any sense? See, like, but you can like, oh man, nigga, what? You don't have to run around. You can walk, crawl, do anything you want to, or even roll in a wheelchair, nigga. Now look though. Anyway, let's get into it. Now look though. I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Damn, what was I talking about? So I was talking about some sin shit. Then I was talking about some I hate when this shit happen. So I was talking about some sin shit. Okay, now look though. Generational curses, I'm fucking back, nigga. Y'all niggas can't stop me. But look though. Now we finna get into it. But look, I'm back. Alright, now look. This is another thing with the generational curses shit. So if your parents did some shit and it was like on the negative end, it wasn't so much on the positive end, then that's when it can play out where it's like you can have like bad shit happening to you, maybe like diseases or some shit like that, or maybe situations happen to you with betrayal and shit like that, or maybe what else shit be happening with generational curses shit like that, early pregnancies and shit like that. And that's when if you're a person and you're not even aware spiritually and you just living day-to-day life, you're going to be doing these things, and like probably you're going to be like fucking hoes and shit like that. You're not even going to be aware that it's finna lead to a dead end. Like you don't have you just like on the boat right now. You're not even looking with a telescope to see where you need to go. You're just like just going with the wind. You know what I'm saying? Like you just going with the wind. You don't care if your shit sell to the promised land, or if you don't care if your shit sell to the to like some fucked up situation. You the type of dude who just be going with the wind all the time. Now this can be good and this can be bad. Now I feel like going with the wind is only good if you a kid and you like going through some shit. Then you can just go with the wind. I feel like that you can do that shit if you're a kid. Like me, when I was a kid, I used to always just go with the wind, and I was going with the wind for so long. That shit played out while I was mentally older, and that shit started playing out on the physical and shit like that. Like you literally go with the wind for so long, and that shit plays out on the physical. Now look, but if you're an older type of person, then going with the wind is not a good idea, because you can probably be like lazy and shit like that, and you know it can lead to some fucked up shit. Now look, so the generational curses, they happen like that when your people do negative shit. Now if you want to break these shits, what you will have to do is you will have to figure out what negative traits you need to change, and you have to try to change them to positive ones, and you have to try to make everything positive in your life. You got to try to make everything positive in your life, no matter what the situation is, and shit like that. And this is going, even though you may not know logically what you need to clear up, spiritually, you taking care of it already. You see what I'm saying? So you may not know logically at the moment what you need to clear up, but just take care of it spiritually, because spiritually is first, right? So you got to be positive about things, no matter where you at in the situation, no matter if you're at the bottom on the dirt float, or you at the top with the Tweety birds and shit like that. You gotta know how to be happy, and the more happy you be, and the more happy you become, the more blessed you will start to see you will be, and everything will start to make sense, and you'll be happy as fuck.